Welcome back, this is Tredius with another episode in the LA Rams franchise. Week 12 action against the Cleveland Browns, who are similar to us. We're 8-3, they're 8-2. And looking at their offense, defense, and overall numbers, yeah, you can tell this is going to be quite an even game. Maybe even tipped a little bit in their favor, as their offense is slightly higher rated than our defense in comparison to our offense and their defense. So yeah, let's see how that pans out. But we've got a Trench Boost press conference to take care of. Apart from that, we won't be scouting the college players. I will always be doing that off screen, just because I'm just going through all of the UDFA players and possible UDFA picks. I've got 2 draft picks this season, 1 third pick, 1 6th round pick. I was thinking of trading those, maximizing them, trading the 3rd round pick to, I don't know, a few 6th rounders, or 5th and 6th and 7th rounder, and doing the same with the 6th rounder just to get more picks. At the moment, I don't think that we really need to go into the draft, to be honest. We got the 3rd round pick out of a pretty good trade that we made. But yeah, apart from that, nothing really happening in this draft, and also in the next one. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be using this 1st round pick for whatever in terms of trades. So yeah, not really much happening. I won't be going into the scouting of the college players. Apart from that, not much to do. So let's head into the press conference straight away. Coach, your team was able to throw at will in your last win. You have to be excited about the offensive line's ability to keep the quarterback clean. Of course, they don't get enough credit for the job they do up front. It all starts with them, and they're a crucial part to the success of our passing game. I agree. The amount of sacks you allow against the Browns will determine how much experience each offensive lineman earns. Okay, so basically we should try and not get sacked, right? Quarterback is Deshaun Watson, 91 overall star depth trait, number 8th ranked quarterback. Of course, at the moment in real life, it's still heavily disputed whether he will start the season or if he will be suspended or whatever, with a lot of legal actions going on here. Yeah, I won't comment on that, but if a certain number of women do come forward and sort of all say the same thing about one guy, then maybe there's some truth in it. That's all I'm going to say at this moment. But apart from that, we've got Brett Ripien and Deshaun Kaiser as the backup quarterbacks. Of course, we're not going to be seeing them. We've got Nick Chubb, who's got the freight train, superstar X Factor ability, 27 years old, 99 overall, number 7th ranked halfback only, which is a bit surprising, to be honest. Would have expected him to be a bit higher. Behind him, Jerome Ford and Avery Suttle, as well in there as the backups. Fullback is Ethan Carter. Wide receiver, Amari Cooper. He was let go by the Dallas Cowboys in the 2021-2022 offseason, right before the 2022 season started. And yeah, he was basically let go for, I don't know, something like a 5th round pick or a 6th round pick, but really just offloading cap space to the Browns here. And quite a very good wide receiver here for the Browns. Kendrick Bourne is wide receiver number 2. Nothing too special here, but again, he's solid in the stats that he needs to have, so definitely not going to underestimate him. Dyami Brown is in there. He is a wide receiver that I'm using in the Snowhawks rebuild, and he's actually pretty good. I think I picked him up in free agency. I was super surprised to get him there, and yeah, just a really interesting player. No, I didn't pick him up. What am I saying? He was with the Washington football team, and that's why he was with the Snowhawks initially. There we go. Donovan Peoples-Jones and Byron Tiller are the backup wide receivers. Tight end David Njoku, the Miami product. And yeah, really good tight end. I used him in my Madden 2021 franchise that I didn't put on YouTube, obviously. I just played that privately. But he was a very good tight end. Really enjoyed using him a lot. 6'4", quite a large guy. Harrison Bryant is also in there. Antonio Patterson, two solid, decent tight ends. Left tackle Jonah Williams. Yeah, no surprise. We traded him there. We got Jedrick Wills Jr. Zion Nelson is behind Jonah Williams. We let Jonah Williams go because he just made too many mistakes, too many fouls committed. And in the end, he always cost us in the crucial moments. Joel Bitonio is the guard on the left side. Osiris Torrance behind him, the backup. Ethan Pocic and Alex Forsyth and Dawson Deaton are the other players here at center. Ethan Pocic is a very solid center. I used him as well in some of my rebuilds. And yeah, he's just a good choice for a while. Right guard Wyatt Teller, 95 overall at age 28, sorry. And number 2 ranked right guard. So he's very, very good. Very solid at the right side. Andrew Stuber behind him. Who's at right tackle? Jack Conklin, 87 overall. Behind him, Harris LeChance. And star def trade here on Jack Conklin, number 11 ranked right guard. So the right side, actually, the offensive line is very solid, I have to say. Jonah Williams, Joel Bitonio, Ethan Pocic, Wyatt Teller, and Jack Conklin. And behind that, a very good quarterback, very good wide receivers. Yeah, these are going to be tough to stop. What about defense? Left edge, Alex Wright is the starter. Behind him, Demon Clowney. Alex Wright, 78 overall. Looks decent, but there's still some ways off being elite. Right edge, Myles Garrett. Well, here we go. He is elite, superstar X Factor. The ratings are absolutely massive. Yeah, number 2 ranked right end. What else are we going to say here? He's fantastic. And Tyler Barron behind him. D tackle is Bryan Bresee, who was the defensive rookie of the year and defensive player of the year since he was drafted. Number 12 ranked D tackle in the league. A top 5 percentile of defensive tackles. And yeah, he's just going to be tough to beat. Behind him, Tommy Togiai, who's injured, and Jalen Redmond as the backup. I think that they have three up front, 1 edge on each side, and then 1 D tackle. Left outside linebacker, Tony Fields II, 72 overall. I would say decent, workable, but definitely not brilliant in any case. Next up, mid linebacker Anthony Walker Jr., 81 overall, at the age of 28, Northwestern product. Yeah, in the core attributes, he's good except for block shedding and zone coverage, but apart from that, he's looking solid. Chad Muma is in there, and Kendrick Sutherland, a rookie, are the backup mid linebackers, and then the right outside linebacker, Jeremiah Owosu Koromoa. Yeah, I remember him from quite a few rebuilds. He is a superstar X Factor already at age 23. I mean, that is awesome. Number 3 ranked right outside linebacker. Fantastic player. And definitely going to be tough to beat. Chappelle Russell is the backup for him. Cornerback Denzel Ward. I mean, yeah, that's another one. Only star def trade, only in exclamation mark. And number 96 overall, number 5th ranked cornerback in the league. Yeah, fantastic player. He's going to make life difficult for us. Greg Newsome II, 23 years old, 88 overall. Star def trade, fantastic. Michael Davis, Carl Priestley injured, and Stephen Beck also in there. But these 2 corners alone are going to make life tough and hard for us. John Johnson III is another player that is really, really exceptional. Number 8 ranked free safety, top 3 percentile of free safeties. I mean, what else is there to say? Fantastic player. Jalen Catalon behind him, also looking very, very good. Star def trade, 80 overall, 22 years old already. Yeah, going to be very good in no time. Ronnie Harrison Jr., 26 years old, star def trade, 85 overall. I used him in so many rebuilds, and he's fantastic. I really like him a lot. And yeah, I just know what it's going to be like playing against him. Behind him, Grant Delpit as the backup. The kicker, Josh Lambo and Sam Sloman. And the punter is Corey Bojorquez. All right, what are we going to do with that knowledge? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Defense is going to be tough, but let's focus on the defensive game plan first. What is the suggestion? Limit the deep passing. Yeah, we might want to go for that. We might want to go for that, actually. Yeah, we're gonna try that. We're gonna go with the full pads. Gonna be going for the split here. Definitely gonna be using that. Next up, offensive game plan, and this is I'm excited to see. Throw it deep, which is our worst option, I would say. Throwing it deep. We're the worst team when it's down to throwing it deep. Let's go with the medium passing. I mean, or let's keep it simple. Let's go with the blitz counter. I don't know. I don't want to see Myles Garrett in my face. We want to avoid the sacks. So yeah, let's try and get the blitz counter working. We can figure out everything else from there. We just need to get the ball into someone else's hand so that it doesn't count as a sack. All right, we're going for a half pass because we're at 96% fatigue. We're going to go for splits to get as much experience across the team as we possibly can. Team profile, the focus players are set, not going to be changing these. Weekly game plan, 1 interception. The defensive coordinator sacked the QB 3 times, not sure about that. We're going to force 2 turnovers. I think that is doable. What about scored 2 offensive touchdowns? Yeah, we're going to go with that. And finally, the head coach. We're going to go with the 70% again. All right, defense has completed training. We can see drill experience, bonus experience, and focus experience all across the board for the focus players, but no injuries. That is fantastic. And looking at the offense, same picture, no injuries. That is great. That is actually great. Jedrick Wills Jr. is not back yet. Let me just check if we have any other injuries as well. No, only Jedrick Wills Jr. with a broken rib. He's out for 1 more week. So he will be returning next week against the Eagles. All right, let's upgrade the players. Let's see who gets an upgrade. David Long Jr. gets an upgrade. I would have loved to improve his development trait to star dev, agility, awareness, man coverage, and tackle, but we weren't able to get the 3 sacks in the last game. Logan Bruss gets an upgrade towards agile. He's now a 76, a natural 76. At the age of 24, Zach Tom will get an upgrade towards agile as well. He's now a natural 75, which is fantastic for my backup. Darian Kendrick will get an upgrade. The corner backup, man coverage, play recognition, and tackle. Dion Baldwin, D-tackle, prospect, natural 68 now, block shedding and tackle. And finally, Terrible Jess, we will be pushing him to a natural 85. And I'm happy. I'm super happy with that. I would like to get him a bit improved, but yeah, not gonna happen quite quickly, I guess. All right, we're gonna auto reorder everything now. All right, and now let's just go over it quickly just to be on the safe side. Cam Akers, Karen Williams, Isaiah Spiller. All right, at fullback, Breece Hall, wide receiver, Chase. Yeah, we're gonna be putting Justin Shorter as the wide receiver 2. And we're going to be putting Van Jefferson at the bottom right there. I do want to focus on Justin Shorter and Tyquan Thornton, who are improving. Van Jefferson is doing great. He's 81 overall, and he's my slot wide receiver. But I do think that at some point in time, I will be putting Tutu Atwell as my slot wide receiver, maybe for the next game. Let's see what happens. Michael Lemaire, gonna be putting Khalil Shakir as my secondary tight end, left tackle. Yeah, this is where we currently have to deal with an injury. I'm gonna be putting Will Lampkin there. Left guard is Bryan Allen. We've got Maurice Smith here at the center position. Emil Ekiyor is my right guard. Sam Cosmi is the right tackle. There we go. David Schultz has improved to a 70 now. I would really like to see what his development trait is, but we'll have to be patient there. Okay, George Karlaftis, left edge. Aaron Donald, right edge. D-tackle, Lucas Van Ness. Behind him, we've got Bobby Brown. We've got Corey Durden and Ian Baldwin. All right, we've got a good setup here, also in terms of replacements. Left outside linebacker, Noah Sewell and Amari Barno behind him. Mid linebacker, Kenneth Murray, Ernest Jones, Nick Bonito, and then all the other replacement mid linebackers. Right outside linebacker, Anthony Hines III, Rashard Blackburn. Super happy with that. Cornerback, we've got Jalen Ramsey, we've got David Long Jr., we've got Taylor Rapp, Russ Yeast, and then Darion Kendrick. All right, that is looking good. Free safety, Terrell Burgess and Quentin Lake behind him. Strong safety, Jordan Fuller is the starter. Behind him, Antoine Brooks Jr. and Jordan Morant. At kicker, Tyler Bass. And at punter, Matt Arasa. Kick return, Tyquan Thornton. I can work with that. Punt return, Tyquan Thornton. That's okay. What about this here? Right, Emil Ekiyor. Third running back, Cam Akers. Power halfback is Cam Akers. Slot wide receiver is Van Jefferson. Okay, I think we can work with that. Still, Van Jefferson looking to be a bit better than Tutu Atwell, but as soon as Tutu gets closer, we're going to be promoting him. And now, without any further ado, let's head into the game against the Cleveland Browns. And, all right. You may be wondering what happened with the jerseys. I pressed the button too quickly, was too eager to get into the game, and now we're using our standard jerseys. So I apologize for that. Next time around, we're going to be using the bone colored ones again. And we can see short completion is the best one for Tua. Then comes mid, then comes deep. And we're underway. Let's see what we can do. We're the home team here, of course. The Cleveland Browns are the away team. And we don't want any sacks. We need less sacks than the away team. And then we should be okay. Yeah, I can see quite a lot of star players and superstar X Factors in there in the defense. Wham, there we go. 99, Myles Garrett. 3 yards to pick up. But definitely not enough to really get us going. So we're going to go for a curl here. Intended receiver Michael Mayer, but I'm looking for Justin Shorter as well on that short route. Let's see who we can get free. And it's Justin Shorter. Number 59 matches the run here, takes us down 3rd and 1. That is good. But we want to play like a home team. We don't want to hide. We want to not dominate, because I think that's a bit far-fetched. But we definitely want to show them that we will not hide at home. Tyquan Thornton, Michael Mayer, or Justin Shorter are my options here. Justin Shorter would be fantastic, but maybe Tyquan Thornton or Michael Mayer will get free. There we go. Justin Shorter does get... No, that was Tyquan Thornton. Gets the ball, holds on to the ball despite the impact. Word smacking into him there. And we will look to capitalize on this now. Let's go the close play action cross. Can we get Jamar Chase free in the backfield? I don't think so, but we can get Khalil Shakir onto the left-hand side. And that is what we're going to be going for. There we go. On the run. Khalil Shakir stopped quite emphatically here by Owosu. 2nd and 3, but a passable pickup nevertheless. Do we go with a stick? Do we go with something else? Let's try a halfback wham. Cam Akers towards the right-hand side now. Should be able to get him going. But our offensive line will need to help us with the blocking. We do find some space through. But then, of course, someone comes across, takes Cam Akers out. And not too much gain, but we get the first down. And in the end, that's all that counts. Van Jefferson towards the right, Michael Mayer towards the left. Basically my two players that I'm looking for here. And Van Jefferson gets the ball. Can we evade? No, we cannot. Number 33 just shoves us out of bounds. 2nd and 3 here. Again, a play action cross. I would like to get Jamar Chase into the game a little bit more, but at the moment we hardly get into any... pick any plays that would benefit him. So Michael Mayer or Van Jefferson. Again, fatigue levels are still okay-ish. Oh, and that's a pick. That is a pick. Can anybody get him? And Tua makes good on his mistake as Ronnie Harrison Jr. intercepts the ball, and now our defense will have to really step up and get going here. As yeah, we go behind. Cleveland Browns. We're not able to hold them. Let's go with a play action cross country. Can we hit back straight away? Jamar Chase towards the right hand side here. And I'm gonna go with the safe catch. I don't think we made it. I don't think we made it. Or did we make it? All right, the first down stands. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, but Cleveland challenges. All right, it just didn't look like a completion. Yeah, previous plays under review. There we go. Not quite sure. It did look like right foot and left toe, and then he's shoved out of bounds. So let's see what the decision's going to be, and the decision's going to be that it's going to stand. All right, we're at the 42. Mayer Jefferson, maybe shorter. Shorter would be brilliant, of course. There you go, tackled by number 43. But Michael Mayer really crossing the field here. 2nd and 1. That was a very, very good pickup. As the first quarter draws to a close. And once more, we produce an interception. We hand them the ball. And what else is there to say? I don't know. That is something that we really need to improve on for the next season. I don't know what was going on there. Just a load of bodies on each other. And 1st and 10. Not going to go for any risky plays right now. Justin Shorter would bring us into the end zone. Justin Van Jefferson or Michael Mayer. I'm starting to mix up the players. There we go. A good run by Van Jefferson. Shoved out of bounds here by Walker Jr. 2nd and 3. Can we get the halfback slip screen working? I'm not sure. But we're going to go with the play action dig. Jamar Chase would be my favorite receiver. Got to be looking for Justin Shorter as well. It is 6 yards that we need to cross here. Went for the aggressive catch, but we couldn't hold on to the ball. 3rd and 6. What can we produce? What can we produce here? Let's go with the trail shake. It's Van Jefferson, of course, or Jamar Chase on the short route. Maybe we can get Jamar Chase on the short route. And it's a pick. Come on, what the hell is going on? Not again. Not again. What are we doing? This is driving me insane. This is really driving me insane. But yeah, the defense is extremely tough for the Cleveland Browns. And are we gonna be shoved around again by another team? Ah, this is not really what I was looking for. And again, mistakes. It's the mistakes that are killing us. Can we? No, we can't. Wouldn't even be surprised. Yeah, just should have just thrown the ball away. We're gonna go with a mesh spot now. 2nd and 13. Mayer or Thornton. And smacked away. What is going on? Will Lampkin picks up an injury, but did you see the run here? It was absolutely on the player. It was really Michael Mayer here. He's ahead of the defender, and he's running and he's running and he's running. And as the ball comes along, he doesn't move towards the ball, and it's just the defender just moving into Michael Mayer and just slaps the ball away. And Michael Mayer doesn't even put his hand out. 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13, and This is starting to feel a bit like the Cowboys game. This is starting to feel a bit like the Cowboys game, and I'm not liking it. Not liking it one bit. Starting to feel like I don't know, like we're powerless. Like whatever we do. There's a flag on the play. I bet that's an offensive foul. Yeah, what else? What else is new? Sam Cosmi causing another penalty here. We're going to keep Lampkin, but we're 4th and 13. We have to punt the ball. We're not in a position to really go for anything here. Going to kick the ball back as far as we can. Maurice is doing his best here. As a Taylor Rapp really approaches the punt returner, number 34. That's Beck. Momentum is fully against us. We're the home team, for Christ's sake. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Let's try bench switch here. Jamar Chase, left hand side towards the outside. We're not even on the board. Safe catch here by Jamar Chase, and at least we drag momentum back a little bit. Can we go for the play action crossers and another booth review? Oh, come on, guys. Yeah, both feet were on the ground, then Newsom runs into him, and yeah, we got possession. Fair and square. All right, we're gonna go with the 4 verticals, gonna flip the play, gonna go towards the right far side. Can we get him into the end zone, or will the corners be on us again? And again. And that is fantastic. What a great jump by Jamar Chase here. We went for the aggressive catch. We hold on to the ball. And then we even go out of bounds. And that was a great throw by Tua. Triple coverage even. Triple coverage. But Jamar Chase shows us his qualities. 53 seconds to go. We're going to go with the cross drag, Justin Shorter into the end zone, far right. Michael Mayer also an option. Tyquan Thornton, not Jamar, Thornton, come on. A lot of adrenaline in me right now, and a lot of coffee at that. So let's see, Justin Shorter, Michael Mayer, or Tyquan Thornton. And we get it inside. Justin Shorter waits for the right moment, and then into the end zone. What a good run. And I really got into position. Both feet inside. I'm just waiting for Cleveland to challenge that, but okay. And Tua Tagovailoa slowly but surely starting to show us what he can do. Come on, D. Come on, D. Alright, defense manages to hold them. But we actually failed to score the extra point. So we're 14 and 6. Not really what I was looking for, but there we go. Play action double cross, left hand side run here. Justin Shorter, Jamar Chase towards the right hand side. Who can we get free? Yeah, not connecting. I was a bit scared to go for the safe catch because yeah, someone was bound to run into him again. All right, I'm gonna change Van Jefferson to an inside route. There we go. He's my short option. Mayer, Chase, Jefferson. Off we go. And overthrow. Inaccurate. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. We should convert this one. Let's try the 4 verticals. But we're instantly gonna be flipping the play. There we go. Chase is my primary receiver. I'm actually only looking for him. I do expect them to try and bum rush us. And again, no way. Yeah, can't hold on to the ball, and we don't connect. It's Ward who's covering here. There we go. Yeah. Let's limit them. Taylor Rapp. I really like Taylor Rapp in this role. I would even say he's way better than at the safety. And yeah. The Browns are on the ball again. Can we limit them? We can at least limit them to a field goal. But now, let's try the Rams leak. Van Jefferson gonna go on that route. Jamar Chase, Justin Shorter, also an option. So I'm looking for Shorter. Maybe, I mean, Van Jefferson would be my preferred route, of course. Yeah, gonna throw that away. Jefferson did look to get free towards the end of that run, but nothing happened there. Justin Shorter now again my primary option. The controller is vibrating like my heartbeat. Although I have to say that my heartbeat is actually a little bit faster. Number 22 stops Michael Mayer. That's Grant Delpit in the third quarter. We're not out of the game yet. We're not out of the game, but we will have to really not make any mistakes now. A quick slant towards the right hand side. Jamar Chase, maybe even Khalil Shakir. Did we hold on to the ball? Did we get the first down? We actually did. Jamar Chase proving to be a champ. And I'm feeling like I will have to put more into his physical just to be even better in that regard. Aggressive catch, and then somehow manages to get both feet and the hand inbounds. Great stuff. Great stuff. All right, what else can we do here? I want us to move forward, so I'm not going to be going for any of those backward facing plays. Come on, Cleveland challenges. What are they challenging all the time? It's the third review that they're attempting. Right foot, I think the left toes touch. Yeah, there's first and 10. Do we go with the skinny posts? Do I trust Tua to get that done? Yeah, no, not going to trust him as Cleveland loses one of their precious timeouts. Come on, Cam. Go, 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 go. And Cam Akers actually gets going here. And no fumble, holds on to the ball. Is taken down. We're at the 34. We're gonna go with play action wide cross flood now. Michael Mayer, my intended receiver. But we're gonna be putting Justin Shorter on a slant. Why? For the heck of it, number one, and number two, because I want him to get to the right hand side. And yeah, Shorter and Mayer are my two options. And it actually works out to perfection here. Justin Shorter gets that done pretty well. We're gonna go the halfback stretch, left hand side run now. Cam Akers, can we pound it? Whoa, Myles Garrett, yeah, no chance. I tried to evade, but yeah, stop for 3 yards as the third quarter ends. And that is a very, very close game all in all. Also from the standpoint of the number of snaps, very even. Michael Mayer running towards the right hand side this time. Can we get him going? heading towards the end zone. What a stop, Jesus Christ. That was a hard smash. But we're at the 4-yard line now. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I do want to get... I'm not going to risk anything here. I'd love to go for one of those cross-drag things, but I'm just a bit scared that it's going to be picked. Let's see. Can we get Cam Akers through this bunched-up Browns defense here? I actually don't think so. I should have gone to the right. It was completely free on the right-hand side. But yeah, we're 2nd and 10. 2nd and goal. Let's go with the power O towards the right. And everybody's gonna be shoving towards the right-hand side. As Cam Akers finds a lot of space into the end zone here. And we are dependent on defense now. We need the defense to stop them. And then a field goal is should be enough for us. There we go. What a beautiful run. 17-14. Come on. Okay, so the situation is as follows. A touchdown will win us the game. Nothing more, nothing less. Can we get Jamar Chase going, or is it going to be Michael Mayer or Van Jefferson? We have to be extremely wary. Jesus Christ, and overthrown. Van Jefferson was free. But yeah, we're going to attempt a mesh spot. Michael Mayer, Tyquan Thornton. 2 options. 2 very viable options. Dropping out of bounds. 3rd and 5, I reckon. 3rd and 6. Yeah. That was not what I was looking for. I'd like to get a slot option, something like that. Yeah, let's go with another mesh spot. Not enough time to figure that out. But I think Michael Mayer should be a good option going towards the left-hand side. Van Jefferson will be going towards the right-hand side. And we get it, but it's going to be 4th and inches, 4th and 2. Oh, guys, what do? We need to go for it. 2-minute warning. It's going to be a 2-minute warning. And we have 2 yards to cross, 2 yards to cover. Do we go with an outside zone? Do we go with a halfback stretch? We're going to go with an outside zone towards the left-hand side. Am I going to regret this? I don't know. Cam Akers actually finds some space here. And we're up to the 44. We get the first down. And we've got close to 2 minutes to get the distance covered. We're going to go for a dagger here. And we're going to try and throw them off with Justin Shorter's route. I'm actually looking for Jamar Chase a bit more, or Michael Mayer. Can we get Michael Mayer going here? Yes, we can. Shoved out of bounds. Alright, so what are we going to do here next? Do we go with the play action crossers? Time is running. Time is running. Let's go for the play action crossers. Can we get Jamar Chase into the backfield here? That would be great, actually. Maybe even Michael Mayer. And let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And out of bounds at the 39. Tagovailoa picks up the 5 yards on the rush. And what are we going to do? Let's go with the verticals here. Jamar Chase is my primary, but I'm looking for Michael Mayer as well. Just need to keep edging forward. Did he just drop that? Oh my god, 3rd and 5. Oh, Jamar, what you doing, man? Let's go with a dagger. Again, looking for Mayer here, 3rd and 5. Maybe Jamar Chase. What are we doing? What is happening? Why is nobody able to catch the ball all of a sudden? 45 seconds. We're going to give the game away again. I can feel it. Ball is underway. And yeah, I mean, the defender was waiting there all the time. And he just ran into that. I'm just happy that it wasn't a pick again. Jesus Christ. Michael Mayer, Van Jefferson, one of you two has to do something productive now. Otherwise, we're going to be out. All right, Michael Mayer gets it done this time around. He does catch the ball. He runs out of bounds. And 40 seconds to go, 30 yards to cover. Who will we get into space here? Let's try the play action crossers once more. I think Ja'Marr Chase is capable of pulling that off. But we really need to get him into position, and we do just that. Now, isn't that great? This is the draw, and we are actually across the line. 20 and 20. Can we get the extra point and we will be ahead? And then it's 30 seconds of our defense that needs to hold the Browns. Or are we going to lose the game? What happened? What happened? What happened? 23-21. God damn it! That is brutal. I thought we clinched it. I thought we clinched it. But again, if you take those two interceptions out, we would win the game. It's always down to us. It's always down to us making mistakes. Ja'Marr Chase, 148 yards and a touchdown. Michael Mayer, 62 yards. Justin Shorter, 26 yards. Emil Ekiyor allowing a sack. But I think we do win the sack battle at least. But I think we also had to win the game. Anthony Hines III, our right outside linebacker starter, gets an upgrade towards speed rusher. Now a natural 82 acceleration awareness, finesse moves, play recognition, pursuit and zone coverage. And David Schultz, right tackle backup, also gets an upgrade. It's actually growing quite quickly, but we still don't know what his dev trait is. All right. Yeah, let's discuss the results of the game. No surprises there. Coach, 2 strong games up front for the offensive line when it comes to protecting the quarterback, which has to be a positive building block. Yeah, but we didn't win. Definitely, they're all taking pride in keeping the quarterback clean, and that starts in the film room and extends to game day. They're doing a fantastic job, and we need them to keep it up. Your entire offense earned 2,500 experience points. We're going to take that, but I'd rather have taken the win. Rather have taken the win. And what's especially infuriating is that again we make mistakes, and yeah, they just pulled ahead. They just pulled ahead in the fourth quarter. And yeah, they just got that field goal in the end. If we could have limited them, if our defense could have been stronger, we would have won the game. But that's all a lot of coulda, shoulda. Yeah, I'm a bit deflated. You can probably tell from my voice. I mean, we were super close. We were fighting back here. We were almost on the winning side. Maybe I should have waited a bit longer with that play. But yeah, it was a good possibility. It was a good chance. It opened up. Ja'Marr Chase got the ball. Fantastic play by Tua Tagovailoa and Ja'Marr Chase. And then, yeah, they hit us back on a field goal. That's frustrating. Frustrating for sure. We're at 8-4 now. The Eagles next week, then a bye week, and then comes the stretch, the end stretch, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And then we'll find out if we made the playoffs or not. As always, I enjoyed the game despite the result. It was very exciting. The games are truly very close now, and we're not struggling as much. We really came back from quite far behind, 14-0. And we managed to drag it back That's a lot of takes a lot of guts for that to happen. Resilience in the squad. Super happy actually with the performance. The result not so much. But okay, here we are, and we gotta accept it. Focus on next week, and as always, thank you for watching, and see you next time.